Hey guys, it's the DJ. September 6th, Saturday. First week of September is in the trading books, and it was a screamer. Tough week. I don't know if I was happy to see it end or did I want it to continue just because I'm a competitor. I don't know. Take your pick. Take your pick, but it came to an end, and we were down $9,600 yesterday. Ouch! Ouch. Of course, on paper, the big losers, Marvel and Nvidia. So that's why it doesn't hurt as much. It doesn't hurt as much when it's those. They're coming back. Nvidia's at a discount. Nvidia's at a discount. I might just be buying some more. Why not? Why not? It's gonna be sweet when it comes back. That's all I got to tell you. It's gonna be sweet. Yeah, soft job numbers. Jobs like came in 22,000. They were expecting like 70. Next week we're gonna be getting some PCI inflation number and the core PCI. Those can move the markets pretty rapidly. The Fed, it's everyone's talking now. Now they're saying, it's a given the Fed's going to come down 1/4%. Some are talking maybe 0.5% now. If these numbers just keep coming back miserable, the Fed may go down 0.5%. So be on the lookout for that. If you got CDs and stuff, like I told you, CDs were days of high CD rates are going by the wayside. Yep. You can hit the cymbal and the drums on that one. I'm screaming. I've been getting at Fidelity on my cash. I get like 4% the last month or so. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. But times are tough. Times are tough. We'll talk about that. Here's some things that you can invest in. I wholeheartedly believe in this stuff, and most people don't have any of it. No, most people don't have any of this stuff. Why? I don't know. Why? I don't know. This is probably the best investment you'll ever make, to be perfectly honest with you. It's just that you don't want to be buying and selling it. You just want to buy and hold this stuff. This is a nice little 5-ounce bar from Italy. I bought it because it came from a Italian mint. Nice little piece there. And then this is a Sunshine Mint. As you learn more about silver, you'll hear that Sunshine, which is in Idaho. It's in the United States. It's a mint in the United States. They make all the blanks for the federal mint. The buffaloes and all the stuff that the federal mint makes, that's what they do there. So they also make their own stuff. So you can buy some of that. It's a pretty good mint. Pretty good mint. I like it. Usually have to pay a premium for it, but if you can get it at cost or at base cost, go ahead and get it. So let's talk about tough times. Tough times are here with those job numbers. I mean, it's been happening for a while, but for some reason it's just starting to show up in the job numbers. Go figure. Go figure. You mean those job numbers the last year and a half haven't been all that true? God, if you're paying attention to the news, there's companies that are laying off people left and right. I saw some video yesterday, Las Vegas. What they're doing in Las Vegas is they're laying off less than 50 people at each casino or each location, so they don't have to report it to the government or the state of Nevada. It's happening like clockwork. Every month they're laying off 50 people here, 50 people there, and they don't have to report it to the government. They get around what's called the WARN Act, W-A-R-N, We have that here in the state of Illinois. You can go look at the Illinois Department of whatever, and they issue it on a monthly basis. Got a spreadsheet of all the companies laying off and how many. But just watch Yahoo News. It's every day, or Yahoo Finance. There's people are laying off. CRM, Salesforce, just laid off. Says they laid off 4,000 people. They say it's because of AI. I think it's cost cutting. After they got pounded, they saw the pounding coming on their earnings report, so they beat Wall Street to the punch and said they laid off 4,000 people at Salesforce.com. So there you go. Yeah, times are tough. Times are so tough. Yesterday, here's a news blurb. The Rolex store on Michigan Avenue, downtown Chicago, is where all the tourists go, right? Was broken into middle of the day. Middle of the day, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Someone came up with a hammer or something and just pound the hell out of the outside windows where they have their display cases. It looked like 3 of them. And I guess they didn't have bulletproof glass. They just had tempered glass, whatever that is. It looked like it was pretty sturdy, but when you taking a sledgehammer or whatever to it, I guess it took them some time and some effort. They got it all on tape. They ultimately caught the people. There was 6 of them in a car or multiple cars, and they got away with like 9 watches. And for those of you not familiar with Rolexes, a cheap Rolex going to cost you probably 20 G's. On average, probably 100 or more, depending on how many diamonds and all that good stuff. So, and actually probably hard to find a 20G Rolex these days. It costs, because most of the Rolexes are made out of a gold. They have a gold on them, gold bezel, or to some extent they got some gold in them. So that's what accounts for the large price. So yeah, broad daylight in downtown Chicago, Michigan Avenue, tourist haven, Friday afternoon, ripping off watches. Just crazy. So we're looking forward to Monday. We'll see what next week brings. As I said, we're down 4 G's from where we were at the beginning of the month. So we're in negative territory this month, first week, and we'll see where we end next week. But I have hopes. I have high hopes, and I know what I got, right? I know what I'm holding, and I know why I'm holding it, and it'll come around. And it always hurts when you log in at the end of the day and look at the total at the bottom of the page and where you're at for the day. You're always hoping that you'll be making some money, but that's the way it goes. Can't win all the time. But you can show up the next day and try to win, and that's what we do here. It's all about discipline and persistence, okay? If you take a loss and you jump out of your positions, those are then losses. If you just hold on to them and go on to another day, you haven't lost anything yet. I try to hold on to everything. If I'm losing on something, I'm holding on to it for eternity, okay? If I can hold on to it for eternity, I will, so I can make a profit. So just takes a little bit of time, okay? So that's where your patience comes into play. So it's a beautiful day. Well, not really beautiful. It was 47 this morning. It's probably heading to like 62, 60, 64 today. It's a fall day here in Chicago, and we're waiting for the feds to start their cleanup. Haven't started it yet. They say maybe today, if not maybe tomorrow. They're playing a game with JB Pudster and Brandon Johnson, and but they're here. Over 300 DHS, ICE, and whatever are here in the Chicago area, raring to go, and I'm sure they got their list and they're checking it twice, 3 times, 4 times. They'd be picking up some illegals and probably sending them to the alligator Alcatraz real quick. So there you go, guys. Like, share, subscribe. It's DJ Stocks. DJ Stocks, and get yourself some of this stuff. 42 and change now. 42 and change. It's eclipsed the $40 mark, and it's heading to 50. Heading to 50, maybe by the end of the year. Who knows? Who knows? But the way anything is possible, I'm telling you. You watch this channel, you find out anything is possible, and it just might hit 50 this year. So get yourself some while you can. SD Bullion, DJ Stocks, over and out.